Hey guys, what's up? Quick video for you today. So I'm up in North Carolina on Fontana Lake doing a little kayak camping with Tim. We're at Site 73, which is the first stop on our little trip. It's pretty cool. It's a little island, very narrow, very skinny. If you're hammock camping, there's a couple spots, but they're not very big. But yeah, we got the kayaks loaded down. We brought a ton of fishing gear, a lot of cooking stuff, and yeah, I'll share on the campsite here in a little bit. But first, I'm gonna eat some beef jerky. And I hope the audio is okay. It's super windy. It was dead calm almost the entire way out here. And now it's not. So here we are. Let me see your meat stick. Take a bite. Alright, so here's where we're at. We got a camp set up. There's a couple boats you're gonna hear go by. There really hasn't been a lot of boat traffic. On the way out here, the first couple hours, there's like 4, maybe 5 boats. And we did probably like 5 miles, so that's not a lot of boats. A lot of house boats, though. In the little culvert that we started out, it's pretty cool. Tons of them, actually. So actually we got 2 boats. Pontoon boat, some kids tubing, and whatever those are. Anyway, we got camp set up, and got to clean this fire pit out. I did bring a few tools for that. I brought my shovel, which will come in handy. I did bring a hatchet with me as well for portioning up some firewood, and a bigger saw. I did not bring a small saw, but Tim did. He brought his little Silky. So I think between the big saw, the small saw, and the hatchet, I think firewood process is going to be pretty easy. So fire pit's pretty cool. Rocks. And just big old rusty grate that I'm sure we probably won't use. But all in all, this if you're thinking about coming to Site 73, it's a tight fit, it's small. Tim is set up right next to the fire. I'm set up over there, literally almost right under where the bear cables are, the food bear cables, whatever they're called, where you hang your food so the bears don't get them. So hopefully the bears don't decide to get me instead, but you know, we'll find out. On that note, I'm gonna clean this fire pit out, maybe just a little bit, just enough to get usable. I don't need it to be super pretty. There's some trash in it and stuff too, but a little bit of firewood that's in there, I'm probably going to cut that up as well because it's already there, so might as well use it. And yeah, we might do a little bit of fishing. So on this trip, we're kind of hoping to do a little catch and cook stuff. So this lake has walleye, lots of different types of bass, crappie, bluegill, so lots of options. I brought rods and tackle for, you know, pretty much the assortment of it. And yeah, being on this little island, I'm not sure. I might go for crappie or bluegill here in a little bit, just to make it. We'll see if it's easy, if they're here, and maybe we can have some fish for dinner. That'd be nice. So, all right, I'm gonna get to work.
Straight the wrong way.
Huh?
Straight the wrong way.
We need to have. Utilize that grate. All right, we got that stump cut. and check it out. We'll go in focus for a second. Either way, imagine a lot of you can probably smell this part of the video. So this, I don't know if we're gonna use all of it because we're planning on cooking steaks and, well, fish if we catch fish. So you don't want to burn too much of this, you know, when you're cooking like actual food. So, but it will help get the fire going. So, see, it's that easy. It's like 15 feet away from where we're camping, and you just find fat wood. Well, he's done. Came out pretty good. Originally I was gonna do a wizard, and then I just kind of ended up going gnome on it. But I wanted to do like a brimmed hat on this guy, but yeah, I poured some water on him so you can, you know, bring out the grain a little bit. It's got a couple fingers sticking out. Something a little different for me. I like to do hands in pockets a lot, but could use a little bit of cleanup. But for the most part, you know, pretty good. I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm no Doug Linker, but I think it's pretty good. So yeah, I think we're gonna go fishing now. Tim and I just paddled around the island for a little fishing, no luck, but he brought a minnow trap with him, so we set that out. So we're gonna see if we get some minnows, maybe troll some live bait or something. I'm not really a live bait kind of guy, but you know, it's better than not having fish. So we're gonna portion up a little more firewood and get the fire going here in a second. I'm trying to get the tree at the sun, and then get the steaks on that grill. So, yeah.
Amazing taste. For amazing taste.
You ever use that stuff before?
I haven't, but I figured it would be a better, maybe a better option for if you're just doing like a one-night meal instead of carrying a full cook kit. You could just get away with one spicy peppercorn and garlic blend.
Let's see it one more time. Huh. Yeah. And we use the whole thing for both steaks?
I actually think this would cover, yeah, this seasons 2 to 4 pounds of meat.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be extra amazing taste. You can also use it on poultry, pork, and seafood. Also great on vegetables, potatoes, and salads.
Oh, I do have potatoes. They're already fully loaded though.
So yeah, let's do that.
Do we need to save some for fish? I have breading for fish.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we were fishing earlier. You would not believe the size of the fish that I didn't catch. So yeah, because I didn't catch one. But it was huge. It would have been huge. I guess I'll go back to splitting up firewood now. Sounds crisp.
Yeah, so I have like dehydrated egg. Yeah. 2022, dude. Good program.
What kind of fire are we doing?
Well, I thought we'd do these South Dakota Frazzle Dazzle. But I figured since we're in the Carolinas, we should probably, make it a little more traditional and stick with the old Carolina woolly bugger.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
You gotta.
That's a fly.
Yeah, you got a shad wrap.
Yeah.
You gotta. I mean, you gotta. There's no question about it.
You got any twigs?
You can spin that thing out of the way if you want. I was going to use the forks to flip the steaks and stuff.
Man, so this spot has a ton of biting flies. I think it's probably the same type, I'm guessing it's the same type of black flies that Joe Robinette always complains about in his videos, because they look like house flies. They're small, but earlier one bit me so hard on the back of my leg it drew a little bit of blood. They suck. They're no fun. But we got the fire going. No cotton balls of Vaseline were harmed in the making of this fire. Part of the whole being an outdoorsman thing is, the bushcrafters, whatever, supposed to use what they find in nature, right? It's part of the whole deal, and for me, the appeal kind of makes it fun. But anyway, bushcraft isn't real, but I'm supposed to save that for a whole other video. But yeah, bushcraft isn't real. In America, it's woodcraft, but once again, whole other thing, whole other video. So over that fire, we used fat wood, some fat wood shavings, and then went straight to twigs, along with the bigger pieces of pine that had some resin in them. It was really no issue at all. And then twigs, and it's going, and it's hot. So, but that's good though. Maybe we can get it kind of smoky. I'm kind of hoping from the pine. Maybe these biting flies won't like it, and they'll skedaddle. So. Maybe I should put some green stuff on it and smoke this whole area out. I don't know. For you guys that live north of Florida and have to deal with these biting flies, do me a favor, leave a comment and let me know what you guys do about it, aside from bug spray and wearing pants and, you know, boring stuff like that, like actual stuff, like, you know, I don't know if you guys have dog fennel up here. That's what we do in Florida for mosquitoes. Throw some dog fennel on the fire. That helps quite a bit. But while that's going, I've got a little bit of ice in here. For this trip, I brought some Jameson. Not much, just one little bottle of Jameson. So yeah, so that's all Jameson. Tim brought the same thing. Don't judge. You didn't bring Jameson. You brought something else, didn't you? Dewars? He brought Dewars. Dewars. So that, and I have an Algene that I spiced up with some, it's lake water. Lake water's delicious. But I did spice it up with some powdered grape flavor thing. So I think I'm gonna do Jameson on the rocks and chase it with the grape, or I'll make like the world's worst ghetto awful mixed drinking that's ever happened. I don't know yet. We're gonna see, but I'm gonna drink it. We have ice, just a little bit, well, we have no ice left now, but Tim has this really slender, skinny, little cooler thing. It's made for kayaks. It kind of attaches to the seat. He has a really nice kayak, and that's how we're able to have a little bit of ice. He brought a 4-pack of Miller Lite. That's right there in front of me. Yeah, I had one of those. He drank the rest of them, and then we had the steaks on ice, and now it's empty, right? It's empty now. But I went ahead and went with the mixed drink thing. So let's see. Oh, cheers. It's not bad, actually. Wait, I'm not supposed to drink it like I'm guzzling water. It's good though. I don't think I put enough Jameson in it. Man, I am sunburnt already. Check this out. So this is day 1. I don't know why I'm so bad about putting on sunscreen, but that's just from my extra hair tie. So get prepared, you know, I got long hair, tie it up, so extra hair tie, sunburn. I did put sunblock on my legs, so they are not sunburnt, so that is nice. But my arms are. And I kept my shirt on the whole time, so at least I don't have to deal with a sunburnt back, because in my opinion, that's the worst, is when your back and your shoulders get super sunburnt. Well, the tops of your feet and your thighs, that's pretty bad too. That usually happens to me when I go kayak camping because, like I said, I'm terrible about sunblock. Tim brought it, I didn't. I didn't bring any sunblock. I did bring 4 knives, an axe, and a saw though, and a shovel. So we got that covered. Tim, can you explain how we're cooking the steaks?
We're using a combination of the Pine Ridge Forge squirrel cooker with the titanium grate here, and we're gonna. Well, these aren't. This isn't cow steak. These are fish that we caught earlier. These are beef fish. It
just pivots on that.
Yeah, it just swings around. It's really cool. It's got the hook on the other side, so we can just flip it around and boil some water. Yeah, this is highly recommend. Pine Ridge Forge squirrel cooker.
What's that?
I said highly recommend Pine Ridge Forge squirrel cooker.
Excellent.
Get them at the link below.
I'm not putting a link.
Yeah.
So that's another thing from Pine Ridge Forge, which is our buddy Ian. Support small business. You should check him out. He makes all kinds of cool stuff. I know I've talked about my knife to nausea, but I'm gonna show it again. In case this is the first video of mine you're watching, this is my favorite knife I've ever owned. I helped design. I told Ian exactly the specs I wanted, which it's essentially a wood lure, just a little shorter. But I wanted, black flies got me. But I wanted like a more robust handle because I have kind of bigger hands. And so that works, but it's perfect for the type of stuff I do. So I believe it's on his website now. He didn't, sorry. Every time, they keep biting my ankles, man.
It's called the Jimmy.
Yeah, it is called the Jimmy. So here's the thing about this knife. I thought we would like talk about it and give it some kind of cool name or whatever, but he literally just calls it the Jimmy. So if you decide to order one of these, which you should, because Ian's awesome, his business is awesome, and this knife is the best thing you're ever going to use. If you order it online, you know, you're just clicking, whatever, that's one thing. But when you if you happen to talk to Ian personally, you know, call him, see him on a camping trip, whatever, and you're like, you know, I want the Jimmy. You can't just say, I want to order the Jimmy. You have to be like, give me the Jimmy. Give it to me, the Jimmy. You have to say it like that. He'll know what you're talking about. But yeah, give me the Jimmy. Say it just like that. And you don't get a discount for doing that, but you should still do it. But we didn't really want to wait for the coals to die down. We're both hungry. The fire's died down enough to where they'll cook. And maybe get a little seared. Might be awesome. So we have that. And then some instant loaded potatoes for tonight. It's going to be pretty awesome. And then a little more Jameson for dessert. Or maybe a pie. I have like Little Debbie packaged pies. I'm feeling a pie tonight. You want a pie? I got a lot of pies. I bring pies. So he's already flipping them. Yeah, God, I need dinner. Alright, check this out. Steak and fully loaded instant mashed potatoes. That's what's for dinner. Oh yeah. Dude, that seasoning is good.
That's really good.
Seasoning's really good. That has to be like a thing from now on.
Yeah.
For steak night on camping trips. Let's get a little potatoes on there. My camera wants to focus on my face and not this, which I don't blame it, but you know. Man. I tell you, after a long day of paddling for about 2.5, 3 hours, and then like 20 minutes of fire prep, when you're really hungry, this does it, man. Anyway, not gonna make you guys watch me eat. I'm gonna scarf this down. Well guys, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Fire's dying down. We decided not to go night fishing and just kind of get some sleep. We're both like beat. But yeah, I got my tent. Only got a couple bugs in here, so that's good. And yeah, I'm in the Lanshan too on this trip, in case you're wondering. So a little bigger, double wall, you know, sleeping next to water kind of thing. But yeah, catch you guys in the morning.